super interesting video today, guys. This one is called Actor Criticized Obama's Remarks About Black Male Voters, Then Obama Called Him. So I've seen a bunch of people react to this one. Most notably, Mr. B. Lloyd reacted to this. It says in the description, former President Barack Obama hit some nerves after calling out black men for what he believes to be a lack of support for Kamala Harris. Tony-nominated actor Wendell Pierce discusses why he called the former president's remarks awful, and he thinks that Democrats need to focus their efforts in the final leg of the campaign. So this is on CNN, guys. Obviously, by the time this comes out, I mean, it's November 5th. You guys will know who the president of the United States is, but this one blew up everywhere. So I want to know, let's see what they have to say. Historically, obviously, Democrats, I think 80% of black voters in America vote Democrat, but that's starting to change, guys. People are starting to become woke. They're not, people aren't very, close-minded to the remarks of Donald Trump and stuff like that, guys. People understand different people and vote now, not just based on color, of course. Like back in the day, obviously, that was pretty much the norm because, guys, I mean, you want to see a guy that looks like you and represents your culture, your people. So I understand that. But nowadays, it's not like that at all, guys. Like, it's completely just flipped. Like, Kamala Harris, I don't think she represents anything in any community, in my personal opinion, apart from maybe the Indian community and, like, Americans. But nothing to do with any sort of community like that. But this one should be incredible, guys. Drop a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. Let's get it, guys.
I've known the president for years now, and a mutual contact, said that he wanted to speak. I wanted to speak to him. I didn't offer it as a criticism. For me, it was nothing more than strategists in a room saying, hey, what is the best messaging for black men? I have focused the past 6 weeks of going around the country with a barbershop campaign, right? Going to barbershops to talk to black men. Since I heard this every election cycle, they always say that black men are siphoned off. And I've found the most effective way to communicate to the men in those gatherings was saying, what do you want? Vote for what you want. Declare what your values are, and then go out and make the choice on that. Don't consider my candidate or the other candidate. Vote for what you want. And I found it to be effective. What they would say is, what are you doing here? This is the first time someone came and asked that of me. And so I was saying simply, that's not the way to get to folks. What I've experienced in the past 6 weeks is the fact folks want to see, what have you delivered?
Did he acknowledge that it was not delivered the right way?
We actually didn't get into which was better or if it was criticism. It was saying that we were on the same page. We just wanted to clear it. We wanted to make sure that we were on the same page and that we wanted to reach out to folks. And I think it's just a matter of messaging, one way or the other, and that the focus shouldn't be on the criticism or what is perceived as criticism or what is perceived as the right way or the wrong way to get to black men. The first thing is to approach and engage black men, accept the challenge, and get out the vote.
I mean, Coleman, we had you on last week when this happened. You were critical of it then.
Yeah.
And you probably believe, I assume, that there is some movement toward the right among black men.
I mean, we've been talking.
Like I said, guys, all I see is like rappers and, basketball players, NFL players coming out, black dudes in America, for like Donald Trump. Whereas back in 2016, he was like the devil. You know what I mean? And I agree, guys. Like back in 2016, it felt like he wasn't a good candidate. You know what I mean? And now it feels like definitely he's a better candidate than Kamala. That's all I'll say, guys. Whatever about culture and different races and stuff, bro. I mean, the whole woke stuff, I couldn't see many people voting for Kamala, in my personal opinion. That's all I'll say. And I actually watched many videos of these rallies, of these voting stations, specific like Kamala rallies and stuff like that, and a lot of them were just white people, guys. So, with what's what and what's going on, and I watched a lot of videos from dudes in like the hood and stuff, and they were all saying we're voting for Trump and stuff. Like, I couldn't see a world where Kamala wins the election. I just couldn't see a world where she wins the election. And I'm not saying Donald Trump is a great guy either, guys, because definitely not. He has a lot of issues as well. But, if we have to pick, if it's one or the other, it's definitely that side, guys, for sure, bro. It's never that other, never Kamala. Jesus.
Talking about that not only on this show, on other shows on this network for over a year. Pew has been studying this issue. There is a clear trend among black men towards the Republican Party and away from Democrats. It's not just about Trump or Biden or Kamala. It's about a party effect. And the question is, why is that? I think it's even bigger than black men. I think it's men.
Because, you know, a lot of guys, mainly, white, black, whatever, are very masculine guys. And it feels like on the left side now, on the Democratic side, with people like RFK coming over saying make America healthy again. I love that. You know, he's talking about health, and he was a Democrat his whole life. John F. Kennedy, his uncle, was a Democrat guy, but now it seems that Democrats have gotten this woke, sort of really left, really weird sort of behavior, and the right now that the Republican Party seems way more masculine. You know what I mean? Just on a basic level. For me, you know, obviously I'm not American, but that's what it looks like from a European's perspective.
In general, I think there's something about the Democratic Party
I think it's
that is
significant.
That it well a lot.
It's
probably
insignificant.
20
We've
different polls
had the
say
same
differently.
conversation going all the way back.
No, actually,
into
it's really
the
a
80s.
phenomenon of
And the fact is, in this election,
the past 8 years.
give me any candidate who wouldn't want 85% of any demographics vote.
Trump
'Cause that's what
actually
the-
got
that's what
more
they're-
of the black vote in 2020 than
No,
Carrie,
he
you
actually
also-
got 3
But
points.
within-
You're actually right. He got,
Wait, what did he say there? He said Trump got more of the black vote in 2020 than in 2016 for Hillary. That's wild.
in this election,
past 8 years.
give me any candidate who wouldn't want 85% of any demographics vote.
Trump
'Cause that's what
actually
the-
got
that's what
more
they're-
of the black vote in 2020 than
No,
Carrie,
he
you
actually
also-
got 3
But
points.
within-
You're actually right. He got 3 more points. He got 3 more points.
You also think it's
Yes,
not a significant.
a trend line is not 4. Is not 3 points.
Exactly.
burying your head in the sand isn't going to
not
fix
I
it.
burying
know, and that's
Damn, that's crazy. It looks like the party is going to implode. I don't know who this guy here is in the black suit is, though, with the white t-shirt. I don't know who this guy is. Is he Republican or whatever? But he said they got 3% more vote, but that's still a big 3%, guys. 3% is still quite a large margin. You know, when it comes to, like, America was 350 million people. You know what I mean?
line is not 4. Is not 3 points.
Exactly.
Burying your head in the sand isn't going to
not
fix
I
it.
burying
know, and that's why we're going around messaging to people.
Right,
Just
but
like
I
what
think
he
the
did.
Obviously,
problem
calling
Obama
black
had.
men sexist
I think
is not going
the
to
problem Obama had, and I even reacted to it when he did it, and I've been on the other side of when Obama does that. It's the sort of lectury chiding Obama without treating them in a respectful manner. I didn't find that a respectful way to treat anybody, and immediately really pushing hard on identity politics over what do you want as a person, as a not just a man.
It's true, guys. It's more identity politics than anything. It's like I thought everything was pretty good. Like, it didn't seem like America was very extremely racist, and then it seemed like when Obama came in, to me, it seemed like shit got way worse or something. I don't know. It just seemed like it was that weird sort of idea, like that because there's now a dude in power that, you know, is a black guy. People will use that as an excuse to be even worse. You know, it's actually it was a crazy thing that I saw, and a lot of people have commented on that, guys. It's wild. This is actually a wild video.
Man as a person in American society. And I think there's a part of Obama that is the hope person, and then there's that. And I don't think that's an effective way. I think you're 100%
Well,
right.
I think what he was saying is something that we've all been saying, and that's something that, I mean, as offensive as Donald Trump is to black men, it's very hard for a black man to understand why would someone vote for.
Right.
Right? It's racist actions, it's racist words, it's racist policies. Right? And so that was the thing that's an affront. And so what I said was reactionary. I said, yeah, the president shouldn't speak to them that way. Because I have found that something is more effective.
Right.
It was seen as criticism, you know, and that's valid. I don't think that's as much an issue as the point of making sure that we continue to talk to them and get them out to the polls. And the trend that you're talking about is not that, it will not be that significant.
It's on the
Will not
margins.
be, it's on the margins, and those 2 or 3 points may add up to something, and that's why we're engaging black men. That's why the vice president has put out a platform to answer some of those challenges.
It's a key question, actually, because
Real
I wanted to
quick,
ask you
Scott.
the policies in that. I mean, effectively, she said, I'm going to give you marijuana, I'm going to give you crypto, and I'm going to give you unconstitutional government bribes. If a white
It's not-
Republican politician had done that, we would be in
That-
24/7.
we gotta
That is
go,
a
but
real
Scott-
disservice to an
Yeah,
actual
and-
substantive
and
policy
actually-
platform.
To me, it was completely
Actually,
pandering
Scott,
from
that's-
the
Scott. Okay, young people, regardless of their
Oh
race,
my God.
they want to hear about crypto. They want to hear about
But it was for
marijuana.
black men. It was stated to be for
decriminalization.
only
Yeah, it was
black
stated
men.
because black men asked, "What are you going to do
And
for
it-
me?"
I
And
mean,
hold
and
on,
the
hold on,
and
Scott.
the loans-
The idea that those
the
are
loans
just
were
It's
by
saying that
race,
this
which
is what
unconstitutional.
Black
it's
men
not-
is, I think, not
it's,
true.
It's not loans for black men. It's
That's
loans
what it
for
was.
anyone. No, it isn't.
It
No,
was
it isn't.
specifically
She
said-
was
It was
actually
telling
she
this
was
will-
telling you this will be effective for you too.
For
a
you
policy
also.
that I had already put out a week ago. Actually,
I just think Kamala's just pandering towards people. Say, bro, no one's voting for her. Like, bro, they need to put forth a better candidate in America. 'Cause Jesus, Kamala is terrible, bro.
a month ago that these entrepreneurial loans will be beneficial to you. Just like I tell black folks, it is a black policy. Social Security is a black policy. Medicare is a black policy. It is effective and it impacts your community as much as anyone else's community.
All right,
so it is
everyone.
not identity politics.
Thank
It's
you.
actually American policy.
Huh. Bro, that is a really interesting video. Like, really, really interesting, man. So that's 500,000 views. And it was only released maybe like a week ago. I mean, yeah. I would look what it says. Malcolm X, I would rather deal with the wolf than deal with the wolf in sheep's clothing. Yeah, it's true. It feels like, you know, Kamala maybe is hiding her true self. You know? You're being disrespectful to another black man, giving his opinion by cutting him off before he's finished talking about hypocrisy. Holding marijuana as a carrot in front of black men is crazy. How do you not see how little they think of you? Yeah, it just seems really... I just think Kamala just didn't do anything. Didn't Trump give, like, billions to, like, black colleges or something? He said that before. Something like that. And then, like, made a lot of, like, friends doing that. Or something he was saying. But anyway, guys, let me know what you thought on that one. I don't really know exactly too much about American politics. But, yeah. Crazy stuff, guys. I love you all. Drop a comment down below. Let me know who you're voting for. And, yeah, where you're from. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.